Many of us have resolutions on our minds. According to a new nutrition survey, nearly half of Americans are concerned they may not be getting enough of one or more key nutrients from their diets. Here to talk about those gaps, Dr. Phillips, who you've probably seen numerous times right here on CBS. We're also pleased to welcome registered dietitian, nutritionist, and author Elisa Zied. Good morning.
Good morning.
So which key nutrients are many of us missing here?
Many of us, unfortunately, according to the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey findings, are not getting enough of several key vitamins and minerals. And these include vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, calcium, and magnesium.
You know, and actually adding on to that, Prevention, the magazine, and Centrum did a nationwide survey to look at Americans' attitudes and understandings of vitamins and minerals. And they actually found there was a significant knowledge gap that Americans have about key vitamins and minerals and where we can get them and what exactly they do. Mm-hmm. You know, for instance, fewer than half of the survey respondents knew what foods were high in magnesium or how important magnesium is for our energy. Or also fewer than half knew about vitamin A and how important that is for our immune system, especially now during cold and flu season. So we really just emphasized how much we need to sort of buff up our knowledge and really focus on it.
So when we look beyond calories and fat, what exactly should we be looking for as consumers if we're trying to do better?
I think it's really important to make sure that you're getting a healthy, balanced diet, and many of us are not. So if you know that you're not getting fruits and vegetables at most meals and snacks, if you know that you're not having lots of nuts and seeds or fish twice a week, these are things that clue us into maybe the fact that we're not getting the nutrients that we need. And people who are vulnerable to deficiencies of vitamins and minerals include people who follow diets where they restrict certain foods or food groups, women during their reproductive years are at risk for this as well, as are people over the age of 50. So it's important to look at your habits and see where you measure up in terms of your intake and to consider a complete multivitamin like Centrum.
You know, one of the things that this survey found was that 73% of people look at the nutrition information on the back of the foods that they eat, which is great. But we're primarily focused on calories and fat. Yeah. Those are important, but very, very few people actually look at vitamins and minerals. So you should look at the nutrition labels both to know what the calories and fat are, but also to know that you're getting all the nutrients you need.
Right, and that was kind of my question, because I feel like, you know, you think you're doing right by your body, right? I think I'm absorbing the necessary information, but maybe we're not going far enough here. Any recommendations, and I'm thinking about diets here, sort of the small changes that might help us get toward those larger goals that have a chance of sticking?
I think it's really important, like you said, to make small changes instead of radically overhauling your entire diet. So making sure to get all the food groups in at each meal or snack throughout the day. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, nuts, seeds, fish, and other lean sources of protein, low-fat dairy. And then also make sure to cut portions, especially when we're talking about foods that are high in added sugar and solid fat, because that's not really contributing much nutrition. And then again, to consider, if you're not taking a multivitamin, consider taking a complete multivitamin like Centrum to fill those dietary gaps and to ensure that you're getting recommended intakes. And also to make sure to exercise and stay active and sit less. All of that synergistically is going to help you stick to your New Year's resolutions and look better and feel better and manage your weight in the coming year.
Thank you both for joining us, Dr. Phillips. Elisa, we appreciate your time.
Great to be here.
Thank you.
Mike?